Welcome back to the episode of Clan Voodoo. I'm your host Derek, and today, yes, we have Alex and Martin.
Yeah.
They're back.
Suns won. Suns are in the second round, yeah.
Suns at 5.
Yeah, Suns at 5. We'll see if they do it in 4 again.
And this episode, all it took was 5 votes to get rid of Kane. Yes.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Kane.
And there were 5 other votes, too, when there was only 9.
Yep, 9 people, 10 votes.
Yeah.
Kane goes home on a vote of 5-3 to 1-1. It's an interesting vote. Yeah, so quickly I'll give my thoughts about Kane because I did draft Kane to my team. He was a fun player. I don't regret my decision.
He came in... Okay, so a lot of people thought he was going to overplay. He never really overplayed at all, I don't think.
I think maybe he underplayed.
We didn't really get to see much.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think he just played correctly. I think he didn't do anything really wrong. But, just became a target.
Yeah.
But him and Brandon were boys at the end, and I was happy about that. We didn't get to talk about that last week.
We did.
Him and Brandon became boys. And Brandon at first wanted to target him, but they were cool. But didn't really help either one of them.
It did not.
So
yeah. Kane, sorry to see you go.
Spoiler alert.
You're one of my
yeah.
high draft picks.
So who do you have left?
I have Lauren, Heidi, and Franny.
Okay. Well, you got 2 decent ones.
I do. It's 2 decent.
Franny and Heidi.
I think Franny is like Heidi.
Franny's won 2 immunities now.
Yeah, no. Franny's dope. Franny's a good player. I think we're gonna see where we're gonna place her. I have an interesting spot for you guys. Okay. Heidi, you guys. I think you're a little bit more high on Heidi than
I probably am. Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about Heidi.
The past couple episodes, I'm higher. I'm probably higher than I think what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I'm not that. She's all right.
I want to hear you guys' thoughts about what's happening this season. So there's a clear issue going on with this season, and once we hit the merge, they're just voting out all the tall people. So I want to hear your thoughts on that.
I don't think any of us are over 6 feet, so why are you concerned?
I guess I shouldn't be concerned.
Yeah. I do want to actually mention that something is happening. At the start of the season, we did see a lot of women get cut out.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's only 3 men now left in the game. Danny, Yam Yam, and Carson. So the women bounced back at the merge, which I thought, I don't know if I said this, but I think I might have said it. I'm going to call it, be like, yeah, girls are usually going to survive this merge. Did I say it? I don't know. If you go back and find it, I'm gonna look now and be like, I think the women are going to bounce back. But yeah, they have. So I think I remember seeing a lot of issues because I'm on YouTube and I'm watching a lot of Survivor stuff. So I remember seeing a lot of people say Survivor has a problem. The women get going off. Well. But I don't know. I mean, if you survive the pre-merge as a woman, you're in a decent spot, I think, in the game. I think the merge, pre-merge, women get voted off, but early merge, men get voted off. So, I don't know. It's just a societal thing. I don't think it's a Survivor issue.
Nope, unless you have Gabler on your season, then you're bound to go.
Well, you can't fuck with the alligator. And now we have I don't know what, a Yam Yam Gator or whatever.
He's going after you if you voted for him, dude.
Dude, I don't. He's got to change that mentality. He can't keep doing this because it's not good.
I don't think anybody remaining has voted for him.
No one has. No one voted for him tonight, so.
No.
Yeah, we'll find out. He's going to find someone to hate. He's playing like Ben, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know. So.
That's our quick thoughts on Kane. Instead of giving our recap of the episode, or is there any other final thoughts you guys want of the episode before we get to
I want to talk about Rice here. So, one, if Angelina was in the season, only she would have to sit out because she's the great negotiator. But how do you guys feel about them doing this thing every season with, like, hey, let's fight for, or someone has to sit out for Rice?
I think Jeff needs to make it be a more selfish decision rather than a selfless decision.
Yeah, okay. I've heard... Go ahead.
Well, they always paint it as you're the hero for the tribe.
Yeah,
but it's just more interesting TV. I think more interesting dynamic when you're the hero for, yourself,
Yeah, okay, so I've heard both your thoughts. So you've said also where you don't think it has a lot of value to your game.
I don't think it adds any goodwill.
Obviously.
We saw this episode.
Yeah.
Kane sat out and still went home, so...
Yeah, so... I get his reasoning. Okay, where he's like, I don't think I was gonna win this challenge.
Perfectly fine. Yes.
So he's like, I'll just sit out and get some fucking rice.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you're gonna see it where people are gonna be like, you know what? I don't really care anymore. I don't think there is any value to sitting out unless you just know you're not gonna win the challenge.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I do like where it used to be where, hey, you guys get to have pizza while the challenge is going on. They haven't really, they've done it a couple times, but it used to be better for some reason. Everything used to be better back in old Survivor.
This is the first one I've seen where it's like someone publicly is saying like, I'm not going to vote for you. And like,
I don't know. Have
people like saw right through it.
We know we saw Carolyn vote for someone that sat out.
Yeah. No, but have we seen it before where people say, "Hey, we're not going to vote for you"?
Yeah, in a public setting. Yeah. It's like, oh, it's a problem.
I think we had. Did 42 do something like that?
Like
or
that's
43?
Happened.
Yeah.
I cannot recall the exact instance.
Yeah. Okay. I know in season 16 they did it where they could all get food, and they're like, "Hey, Jason, we're gonna not vote for you if you drop out of the challenge," and they all crossed their fingers like. Like children, but they didn't vote for him. So I don't know. Well, I think they have done it before, where they said we won't vote for the people that got rice. But
in general, though, I am on your side, Alex, which is why I said I want Jeff to make it a selfish decision.
Yeah,
force people to sit out, eat in front of them
for
while
like
they're
burgers.
competing, instead of everyone getting food at the end of the day, making it selfless.
Yeah,
that's where I stand.
Yeah, more for let's get burgers in there. Let's get some good food. Let's get the auction back too. Come on. This all goes back to the auction. Just I like seeing people eat food. You know, if I like seeing food on TV.
I like seeing Wu just look at the guac and be like, get a
fat tip of that guac.
Just to recap real quick, last episode I did my power rankings by myself, so that does not reflect Alex's and Martin's thoughts of how I ranked them, but I believe I ranked them at the time. Number 9, Lauren. Number 8, Kane. Number 7, Jamie. Number 6, Jam Jam. Number 5, Danny. Number 4, Heidi. Number 3, Franny. Or number 3, Carolyn. Number 2, Franny. And number 1, Carson.
Yeah. Okay.
So at number 8, so we pretty much had Lauren. It's just not myself, but we've had Lauren near the bottom for the previous episodes. Are we sticking with that? She no longer has an extra vote.
Yeah, but she doesn't have that target on her.
I would say Jamie.
Yeah, I still think Jamie, because Jamie, they think she has an idol still. Mm-hmm. They didn't flush the idol or the fake. They did flush the fake idol, but they didn't know they flushed the fake idol because Kane had it. So they still think Jamie has this stupid fake idol.
Mm-hmm. And Jamie thinks it was real. So now she has this dot of, oh, my idol went home. Now she's panicking, right?
And now she might look for that idol.
That's not going to pop up.
Yeah, that's not going to, or it could. It could pop up knowing Modern Survivor. They could be like, hey, let's throw another idol in the game. But I think she is going to look for that idol. Maybe she will.
I mean, there's already 3 idols. There are 2 idols in the game.
Who has one? Carolyn has one? Oh, she's really holding on to that.
Yeah.
And she's the only one that knows about it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else knows.
No.
Does Jam Jam doesn't know?
No.
Nope.
Not from what they've shown, no. She's kept that all to herself.
And I think people know about Heidi's idol because we'll talk about. Well, let's go. We'll wait. We'll talk. Save it for Heidi.
Let's talk about Jamie a bit. So I in total agreement with you guys.
My last one.
I think
the last one on my team. The rebuild. We're not full effect here.
Jamie at 8. What are your thoughts on? So these players they don't know if the knowledge is power is still a thing, but the knowledge is power we've pretty much seen since 41. Players having to exchange advantages with that in mind, like it's a fear tactic, I guess, essentially.
Yeah, it's.
So what do you I guess make of what went down with the Raw 2 members exchanging advantages this episode?
I've seen. I mean, not much. I mean, it's interesting that the knowledge of power never worked yet still looms in people's minds.
Mm-hmm.
It's like like the boogeyman. It's like
kind of.
You kind of think it's there. You're not sure.
It's upsetting because I know it gives Jeff enough satisfaction to be like that advantage did work. It did work. It changed the game. I don't know. You guys know I'm sour on Jeff. And after you sent me that article about how he poses Survivor for children, I'm kind of done with this man. We need new blood in the scene. Let's get JP in it. Let's get JOP. Yeah, let's get him in here. Oh yeah, but no, it's interesting that it is like the boogeyman and it still looms large. It's kind of like a new idol in a way, except people don't think about it as much. I guess it just comes up enough. I guess.
And like it wasn't on this season. They had that like inheritance one. I think that's what they replaced it.
Yeah, that was.
So like it didn't even make an appearance this season, but people
Not yet. Not yet. It still could. You never know.
I don't think it will.
I don't think it will, but it still could.
In the game, though.
They have thrown advantage late into games. I mean, they've been doing it recently. I mean, they brought the Idol Nullifier very late into 39 that destroyed someone's game. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to say who.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely fucked that season because, man, I'll say if Janet would have won that season, that would have been a much better season. Okay?
Agreed.
But whatever. But yeah, so they do bring advantages into the game late. I don't know if they're going to bring knowledge power. We'll find out, though. It could happen.
Maybe.
They might bring it back in like
So Jamie.
episode 4. 5 people left. 5.
Jamie's number 8.
Yeah.
At number 7.
Danny. No, silence here.
I'm thinking.
So who do you guys want to put at 8? I feel like it's going to start with an L.
You think he has no chance of winning?
Yeah, I think he has no chance of winning. I think this was... Okay, first of all, if you look at the edit...
The edit was bad.
They're not making him look like a good guy at all. However, they didn't really do it for Gabler, though. Or they had moments. What was that?
Scout's honor.
Yeah, I'm not a scout, though, Jeff. So, I for one, I think the edit's bad for him. And 2, I think Tika is going to kind of want to flip-flop. And I think they're going to want to go after someone on the Sokka tribe. And clearly, fucking Carolyn wants him out. So
I'd see that episode, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think he's in a good spot.
And like how you mentioned how Carson's in the middle of the middle.
Yeah.
They went with Yam Yam's vote of Kane this week. It's like I could see him maybe
appeasing Caroline.
Appeasing Caroline going after Dan.
And I could even see Franny wanting to get him out too. Because I think Franny wanted to go after someone on Tika. So I could see her being like, you know what, Danny, I'm willing to cut you at this point to do my own thing.
After he played an idol for her?
Yeah, why not? It's business.
That's
Scout's honor.
Yeah, Scout's honor. That's business. He didn't have to play an idol for her. She didn't have a gun to his head. He chose to.
Before we get more into Danny, Martin, what's your sentiment on Danny at 7?
I was gonna say Lauren, but you kind of swayed me there.
Yeah, see?
Good job swaying me, man.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, see, Martin's on my side. Where are you at?
We're gonna say Lauren?
Okay, where were you gonna put Danny? Probably like 6 or 7, right?
6, probably, yeah.
Really? Who are you gonna put at 7?
I think I was gonna.
Oh no, I mean we're at 7. Yeah.
I was gonna move Jam up, essentially.
So okay, you were gonna put him at. Okay, so Danny's at 7 at this.
So yeah, I'll put 7's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're good at 7. Danny at 7.
Yeah, I can go with that. Yeah.
Okay, he's on your team, right?
Yeah, he is on my team.
Yeah, he's
I've got him and the rest of Tika.
Yeah, your team's stacked. No, he's the East Coast guy, so he should be the villain. Usually the East Coast guys are a villain.
They really made him up to be a villain this episode.
Yeah,
and like you pointed out pretty well, like he doesn't really mesh with the rest of the cast.
No, different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Different vibe. I don't think. What do you think him and Carson's relationship is? Because I feel like that's the guy he could probably vibe with the best.
I haven't seen any of it.
Yeah.
I feel like Carson would take advantage of that though pretty well.
Yeah, but Danny's not like an idiot. I think he's just I think he shouldn't have voted off Brandon. I think he needed a guy there, like a man's man, to hang out with. But yeah,
Danny, number 7. At number 6,
you want to do one?
She just lost her extra vote, which was cast by Jamie. That is Lauren.
Yeah,
she's moving up.
Not. I mean, the people below her aren't.
She had at least 3 confessionals this episode. I'll pull up the confessionals if you guys want to talk about her a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot to say about Lauren.
Well, I feel like these bottom 3 all kind of mesh anyways.
It's I mean, any one of them could go. Kind of. I know. I don't know if you were here, but Lauren does not like her edit.
I've seen people talk about that.
Yeah,
where she's on Twitter saying like, this is just bad edit for her.
Yeah, she's getting more and more over the week. I think she really wasn't an important character at the start of the season. I mean, they weren't also going to fucking Tribal at all. Orange wasn't. So I mean, it's like, how much confessionals do you want to get when your tribe isn't active? You know.
She got 5 this episode.
She did get. She's getting. So her edit is picking up. However,
everyone had between
also,
2 and
the
6.
amount of castaways is also going down too. So it's
but I mean,
that goes hand in hand.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that is true, and I think it's also the fact. I think she's just becoming a more important character coming up. But I don't see her winning.
Everyone this episode had between 2 to 6 confessionals.
Even Jamie?
Very balanced.
Well, Jamie only had 2, I'm guessing.
Jamie had 2 and Heidi had 2.
Yeah.
Everyone else had 4 to 6.
I mean, if you guys want to put Heidi at 6, I'm down too. Because I don't think Heidi is really in that good of a spot.
I disagree.
Okay, I get you traded for her. Okay, I get that you're banking on this.
But I have to put Jam Jam higher than Heidi. I do agree with that. You're right. So
yeah.
But I'm not putting Heidi at 6.
All right, fine. Let's put her at 5. Let's put Lauren at 6 and then Heidi at 5.
Yeah.
So Jamie, Danny, Lauren, and Heidi? Is that
yeah?
Right, right?
I think
Yeah.
Jam Jam keeps climbing. I just can't ignore it. So let's talk about Heidi a bit. So
you go ahead. You like this one.
We see an idol hunt. Yes, I traded for Heidi, and I think it was a great trade. I'm making out.
No, I don't think you are. I don't think you're going to win the season with Heidi.
What was the trade? It was Heidi in like a 5th round?
I think I got 4th.
Yeah.
Was that the same of what I gave you for Josh?
No, you gave me a 5th.
For Josh?
Yeah.
You got Josh for 2 episodes.
Yeah.
If I did like a 5th for Heidi, would I have gotten that?
Huh?
So instead of Josh, I asked for would that have gone through?
I don't know.
I gave a 4th. Why would the 5th go through?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
So, well, no,
I offered a 5th. He asked for a 3rd initially.
Oh.
Yeah, so, no, actually, because Josh's edit was so bad, I knew he was not going to win.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I was willing to just offload Josh for anything. Heidi,
and the reason I wanted Heidi is because I felt like someone from Soko was going to win.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah. The wrong person from Soko you picked, though. Well, you already have the other person that could win from Soko. The thing with Heidi was she had enough. She made fire.
I mean, it kind of is an important thing, though.
Yeah, so I was
fire.
like, I had enough to think like she could end up doing something, but even her count wasn't that high in confessionals. But I felt like Derek wanted her, so I was like, I could see in his eyes. I'm like, he could give up stuff for her. So yeah, go ahead, Derek. Go ahead and talk about your gal Heidi.
Yeah, she found an hidden immunity out of this episode, the one presumably played by Danny, the previous episode for Franny.
Yeah,
and no one knows about it. How long do we go?
I think people do know about it because let's talk about the votes here. Okay,
talk about it.
So
I'm gonna make this YouTube short. So
okay. So how many votes were there? Or, no. Come on. No, we're trying something new here. We got let's just do it. All right. So we got 5 votes on Kane today, 3 on Heidi, 1 on
Jamie, 1 on Danny.
Yeah. So what I think they did was Heidi told them, "Hey, I have an idol. So what I want to do is let's put 1 vote on Jamie, which was Franny." And we put 5 votes on Kane. So if Kane or Jamie plays the idol for Kane or Shot in the Dark, we have enough votes. I could play the idol for me or Daniel or whoever I think is going to be voted for it. I guess me in that case. And then it would be 0-0, and then it would be 1-1 Jamie, 1 on Jamie, 1 on Danny, and then we could all vote Jamie out. Mm-hmm. That's what I think happened.
Perfect. And scene. I will make sure to cut that for YouTube.
All right, whatever. Loser. I bet that's gonna what happened.
We will see. I
bet that you're gonna see a flashback next week.
I don't think she's told anyone.
We'll find out. Why the fuck would Franny vote for Jamie?
I don't know.
So yeah,
that's the only rationale.
Give me your reason.
I have no logical reason.
I mean, you have a reason.
I gave you
it feels like there's so many steps for just that one vote.
No, it fucking is. But then it's also like you had, was it Matthew this season? He plays his knowledge is power in his first episode, where it's like, where the fuck would he do that? And then he has like a good rationale for it.
Actually, there is some rationale now that I think about it. So at Tribal, we see them whispering, right?
Sure.
Specifically, it's Franny and Kane.
Yeah.
And essentially, Franny, I think along the line, she says, like, it's Jamie or something they're voting for. I think she's trying to get Ratu to turn on them, each other at that point, and maybe they're hoping that they would turn on each other
maybe that
more
happened.
so.
Maybe, I don't know.
But I do recall basically her
Franny
saying,
and
like,
Kane were talking to each
Franny
other.
was saying, hey, you're safe, it's Jamie or something like that.
Yeah, but was Jamie or is Franny not clued in on the plan or something?
She had to have been.
Yes, why would the...
I think she was just playing double agent or something.
Did they switch the votes or something? I don't know. You know what? We'll find out next week, I guess. They have to explain this, right?
Maybe she goes rogue because she didn't get her plan because she wanted.
So she's just like, she wanted to vote off, Yamin. She's like, fuck, if I can't vote off Yamin, I'll just vote Jamie. And they're like, okay, fine, vote for Jamie. I don't care. You know what? We'll find out next week. Or maybe not.
So Heidi is number 5. Just to recap real quick, at number 8,
Jamie. Danny.
At number 7, Danny. Number 6, Lauren. And number 5, Heidi. Let's get into our top 4, that being Tika and Franny.
Yeah.
I think this is where I'll put Jam Jam.
Okay, so where do you want to put Carolyn? 3?
I don't know if I have any reason to change my top, like the order really.
So the thing with that is, it seems like so Carson's number 1, right? So it seems like Carson leads towards what Jam Jam wants, at least. At least in this episode, he did.
Yeah.
So do you think that gives Jam Jam more power in the game then, since
makes him a bigger target?
Think so?
He's definitely the type of personality to, like, if he feels like he's comfortable and safe, where he'll be drunk on power and
maybe, and he kind of is already on this, where he's like on this revenge tour, where he's like, I'm gonna get everyone out that voted for me,
and he's been successful.
Yeah, so far. But now it's like he doesn't have anyone, so who's he gonna target now? He's kind of like lost. He doesn't know who to go for. He's kind of like Brandon. So like I don't know, like not Brandon. Ben. So when Ben played his seasons in 35 and another season, he always seems to need an enemy to vote for. He always needs to seem like someone he had to vote for. Like he hated fucking Cole, and then he hated Alan, and then he started to hate Chrissy, and then everyone hated him. So it's like, I think he kind of plays it. I think Yaman's like this game where he needs an adversary, like a main enemy.
He does have one more person that did vote for him. I just checked the count. Now, whether or not, technically it's 2 people that voted for him, because it was Heidi directing Lauren to vote Jam Jam at the travel that Matt went home.
Oh, so he has someone.
Is it Heidi or is it Lauren?
He's got 2, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, but Heidi explained it to him.
She did. So...
Oh, he's got people. My bad. Oh,
that's the only other vote against him.
He might take it as 2, because he might want it to be like, Lauren voted for me, and he's like, I'll throw Heidi in there too. He's like, I don't care. Why not?
So, what do you guys feel? I mean, I'm the one that threw out Jam Jam at 4.
I'll put him at 4.
What are your thoughts?
I think 4 is fine.
Yeah.
It's a good rising for him because we had him at the bottom.
We did.
Yeah.
Past couple ones.
It's kind of like Gabler. Well, kind of like Gabler.
I think we had him at the very bottom for the episode for the merge.
I don't think we ever moved Gabler up though. I think he was always at the bottom, wasn't he?
I think I like one of the second to last, or the last episode going to the finale. I think I wanted to put him at 3 because you had Owen and who else was
Cassidy.
Cassie. I want to put Cassie number 1 and Carla.
Jesse.
But Carla was on the down.
She was.
So I think I want to put Carla, or like...
You wanted Carla at like 5.
I think I wanted Carla at 4 or 5, and Owen at 5, and then Gabler at 3. So Gabler did go up, but only when the numbers were so down.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a thing with Yam Yam here.
But, we just had him at 12 like 3 episodes ago.
Yeah.
And now he's at 4.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. He's climbing up, but I don't... you think he's going to win? Do you honestly... Like, I think he's a contender to get to the end, but do you think he's going to win?
No.
Yeah. So I think that's why you put him at 4. I don't think he can go much higher.
Yeah.
So let's talk.
I want to hear some thoughts about Jam Jam from Martin.
Yeah.
As you drafted Jam Jam to your team.
Yeah, you stole him from me, and you said you hated him at the start of the season.
You don't think he can win? Like, can he spin this whole thing of him voting out like his enemies into a positive at like a final tribal?
I don't know. I don't know. I have trouble seeing.
I don't think he gets there.
I don't think he gets there for one. I can't imagine Jeff saying, Jam, you have one survivor. But I didn't. Same with Gabler. I didn't see Gabler winning. So I don't know. I don't know. Do you think he can win?
I think he'll get there.
Really? And you don't. So if he gets there, how do you think he gets votes, or do you think he's like a no vote finalist, or what?
If he gets there against Carson, he's not.
Yeah, I think it just depends who the other two are.
Yeah, but he's not going to get there unless he's with his allies.
He could fumble in.
I don't see.
Well, he can make fire. We saw that. So if he gets to the final,
they're gonna have to get out the Puerto Ricans here pretty soon.
Yeah, they are. That's why we have them at 4 and 5. So
and that's no disrespect. That's giving all the props.
Canceled.
y'all were killing it with the fires.
The both of them made it. I said it. Absolutely, I get rid of these Puerto Ricans right away because they know how to make fire.
Yeah, he can make fire, and he's in like the middle group, which I think works well for him.
Yeah, but he's more
and he's in the ear of the guy in the middle of the middle. Yeah, which is Carson.
But they were also looking to target him tonight, too. Franny was at least, and so.
The thing is, only Franny has seen it, though. You know. Yeah. It's like Danny was trying to talk her out of it. It's like only Franny can see that he's in a pretty good spot.
Jam is so likable that he's gonna become a target.
Yeah, he is. It's a social game, and but I also think people will want to take it to the end because of his social game too. So I just don't see him winning. Sorry, Martin. I know you really want Jam to win. It's just not going to happen. I don't think. But I have been wrong before.
He still probably has a winner on his team. We'll get there.
All right. So
at number 3, I think we've
the real winner of the season.
I think we've had Carolyn the last few.
Yeah. So. I'm good with putting Carolyn there, even though she is going to win the season.
Talk about the edit. Talk about it if you want.
Well, she got a big chunk of this episode.
Yeah, I mean, how many minutes do you think was devoted to her? 6?
Was that really commercial to commercial?
So,
yeah, it was
almost commercial.
Franny had a small segment.
It was like 6 minutes of actual
Even
time.
then, they came back to her. Though.
Yeah, she did. And
cut back to Carolyn.
And Franny was talking about Carolyn in her confessional about how she likes Carolyn and want to work with her. And I think
foreshadowing.
Yeah. And I think there was also Carolyn ended up having another one just talking about Danny, but she didn't get her way. But she had, I think, about 8 minutes of screen time, just purely her, pretty much, or talking about her. So that's a winner's edit right there. Or it could be a Jesse kind of thing where they get to the final 4 and get voted off. Yeah.
She's underestimated.
She is, but it's another thing. Like, can you see her arguing her
case? She's awful in challenges. People do not think she has any strategy to her game. She's just there to have a good time, or just lollygag around.
She's the loud kind of. Yeah. I don't see much coming from her.
Yeah,
but she's actually playing.
And she's kept her idol a secret.
Mm-hmm.
It's just surprising.
Yeah,
and you get a lot of personal content from her too. So, but I have trouble seeing her argue her case at Final Tribal.
We talked about this 2 episodes ago. I disagree. I think she can be very well spoken, and she'll put it into a way that she can win.
I'm gonna bring this up. Matt theory. Do you believe in the Matt theory still?
That if you date Matt, that you win.
Wrong Matt. If you get talked to on the mat by Jeffrey.
I've heard about this theory. Explain a bit.
Well, okay, so Once Upon an Island, that's where I hear from most. He believes that the last 3 winners have all been spoken to on the mat. Have you heard about this, Martin?
I think you briefly mentioned it before.
Yeah, so all 3 people that have been spoken to on the mat were all 3 winners the last 3 seasons have been spoken to on the first day by Jeff on the mat. Carolyn did not get that. However, she was the cold open this season.
Which is something they've never done.
They have never done that. So, does that count? Because they did it with season, I'm not going to say season, but the Winners at War winner, I just spoiled it. He got Tony. Tony won the second time. Okay, Tony. Yeah, okay. So Tony got the first and last confessional of his second winning season.
Wire to wire.
So I'm wondering if it's like that for this. I don't know. I think she's gonna win though.
Who else did Jeff talk to on the mat?
Franny,
Yam Yam, and Matthew were your 3.
Yeah. Well, Yam Yam's in it then.
I think Jamie. I believe Jamie was the 4th. He talked to 4. Yes.
Jamie get talked to?
Yes. I'm certain. Only because we mentioned him again, Once Upon an Island, because he keeps saying his top 3 are Jamie, and like Franny.
Because it was one from each tribe.
Yeah, I thought it was Matthew that got spoken. Maybe
he spoke with Matthew as well.
Oh, so is there hope for me?
Technically, there is.
If you believe in the Once Upon an Island Matt theory, which it's 3 of 3, so we'll find out. But yeah, I think Carolyn's gonna win.
I will say though, like when they set up the scene of them kind of just relaxing at camp, like there's no gameplay. I think that did kind of not sway me, but it like changed my mind on like Carolyn could have a good tribal. I think
maybe
because like she was pretty well spoken, personable in that.
Well, no, she's
camp life.
She looked awful. Like when they were playing that game, they're like, "Hey, say something that starts with F," and then she's like, or say something, and she's like, "ass," and it's like, what? So I don't know.
That's the Midwestern accent.
Yeah, big.
Bagel.
Yeah. So yeah, 3, and then 2.
Franny.
Carson.
No,
Well, okay. Well, it's not a big fucking leap. It's either Franny or Carson.
Okay, I would say Franny here.
I like the position Franny's in. I really do. And I think she's the only one catching on to Tika's domination of this game. Martin, how are you feeling about these two?
I mean, we're the 2. I have Franny and Martin has Carson for the record on our team, so keep that in mind.
I'll say Franny for the
but to be
I think that was pretty important of them showing Franny's like the only one that's seeing the Tika stuff right now.
Yeah, and I think she wants to work with Carolyn too. I mean, I think I'll just go back to Carolyn. Look, there's no knock on Carson here. Carson's playing a good game, okay?
Carson's playing a phenomenal game.
But I think Franny is playing I think Carson playing a better game, but I think Franny is in a better spot. And I think Franny wins challenges.
She's 1-2.
Yeah.
And really, I think it's super like interchangeable between the 1 and 2 spots here. So
I mean,
you're kind of
I think just Franny is just slightly in a better spot.
And she has a vote on the jury already.
Yes, she does. She has 1 vote. And I think who's Kane? Who would Kane Dane voting for right now?
Kane and Brandon?
Yeah, Kane and Brandon.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Probably someone from Ratu if they get there, but
maybe.
I don't think anyone from Ratu.
Jamie? Matt theory?
Matt theory? We'll find out. But yeah, no, Franny does have a locked-in vote at the end. So
she does.
There you go. That's why Franny should be number 1 and Carson 2.
Well, I think Martin and I said Franny 2.
Oh, wait. Oh, what? Did you say Franny 2?
I'll say Franny 2.
Or did you say Franny 1? Where do you want Franny? You say it.
Just for the sake of my team, I'll say Carson 1, Franny.
Okay, you dick.
I mean,
I thought you were being diplomatic here. I thought you were like...
In the past episodes, I did have Franny 1, but I
thought you were being unbiased.
Well, like how I mentioned, like this is so interchangeable. I could go either way.
The way Carson's been playing, I have to keep him at 1, even though Franny's on my team. So Franny 2, Carson. For the record, Alex has Franny at 1.
Okay, so look, I don't have either one of these people on my team, so I'm looking at unbiased, okay? I think Franny's in the better spot.
Franny was our 17th pick of our draft, by the way.
She was, and Carolyn was...
towards
16?
16, yeah.
And then, Carson was pretty early,
Carson was pretty early.
I think 2nd or 3rd round.
I think I got him...
Second round.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Actually, no, I think I got him 3rd. I think I took Danny.
Well, you did take Danny. So yeah, so you got him
I think it was Sarah,
7.
Danny,
and then
Carson.
Yam Yam.
Then Yam Yam, yes.
Yeah.
And then, there you go.
So if you want me to play it without a bias, I would say Franny, because I think that Tika thing really is not like a... It's a pretty big...
It's a foreshadow for something.
It's a big foreshadow.
Yeah, it's a foreshadow for something going to happen next episode. And I think Carson has become a bigger villain this season.
And he's also very sick.
Yeah, he is really sick. But you got Rice.
I wonder how well he would do in these challenges if he was...
He hasn't done a challenge.
That was what Once Upon an Island was asking. He was like, if he's good at fucking endurance, he's good at everything then, because he's good at puzzles. Or he's not even good, he just memorized all of them.
Built them.
Yeah.
Has he done a merge challenge? Carson?
I don't know. Has he? So
He did the group challenge with the puzzle.
well, yeah, and then the last one was where he kind of participated in it with the mud.
Kind of. He just stood there.
He was like, "Go ahead."
Oh yeah, he didn't do it.
Yeah, he barely got in there.
You got this. You got this.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no. No.
Just to recap, then. All right. So wait, 1 or 2? What are we settling on?
Martin, I think we should put her at 1. Franny 1. Carson 2.
I'll start with Alex. He's been quite swaying in all of these decisions.
Yeah, I watched
like even
her.
putting Danny at 7, to be honest.
Yeah. All right. So to recap,
at number 8, Jamie.
She's gonna win the map here.
Number 7, Danny. Number 6, Lauren. Number 5, Heidi. Number 4, Jam Jam. Number 3, Carolyn. Number 2, Carson. And number 1, Franny. Let's get into our superlatives of the episode. Worst move, best move, and next boot.
Oh, okay. Worst move. What do you think it is?
Martin? Move?
Yeah.
Mine's gonna be straightforward.
Okay, go ahead. You go.
Yeah, you go first.
Worst move, I am along the lines of Danny in his thinking. If you're there to compete, you're there to compete. Kane sat out the challenge for some rice and he went home.
Yeah,
but we don't know how he would have done the challenge. We just don't.
Yeah, sure. But I'm pretty confident in Kane's assessment of himself where he's like, I'm not gonna fucking win. So I don't hold that against Kane. I would say the worst move is Lauren sitting out of the challenge and then playing her extra vote incorrectly.
Jamie did.
Okay, but still, they planned on using it.
Yes.
I mean, Jamie probably wouldn't have used it without her permission.
Correct.
I would say that's the worst move. Martin?
I'll say Danny and his old Scouts honor.
And then
I ain't gonna vote for you.
Yeah.
I think that came back at Tribal.
Yeah, it did.
He's not on the same page as everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, he could say that, but he shouldn't have went back and be like,
he
meant nothing.
Stuck to it.
Yeah, he should have just stuck to it and be like, yeah, I'm not gonna. And then maybe you still vote for Kane, but don't say like, hey,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not.
coming across as
Kind of like a liar. Alright.
Best move of the episode.
Was there one?
Franny seeing the Tika stuff.
I guess, yeah.
I guess. Maybe I'll put that out there.
Jam getting his way. I don't know. It's kind of. They said it was a chaotic episode. You think, or this is a chaotic season? You think it's chaotic season?
Not at all.
No, I don't. I think it's a pretty tame season so far.
Yes.
I think the only thing
The first episode was chaotic.
I'll give
that
it
Tribal.
with Matt. Yeah, okay. I think the only chaos that comes from these castaways are when it's a fucking production gets involved.
When there's advantages.
Yeah, or we have to split them up and stuff. I think that's the only time there's really chaos. I think majority of the time it's just they've been playing along tribal lines for the most part.
They have.
I mean, it was evenly split, right? 3-3-3.
Yeah. Since since the final 10, it's been all tribal lines pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Ratu want to stay together. Sako want to stay together. Tika's been staying together.
I would even say the Josh vote because no one wanted Josh.
Yeah. And Josh also, that's a good point because he kind of like was in between two tribes, so everyone was like, let's just get this guy out of the way. Yeah, no, I don't. It's kind of
no best move. Okay, that you can answer. You can say there's no best move.
What do you say?
I probably agree with that assessment.
It was just a kind of
the only thing I could maybe throw out there, and I wouldn't even say it's a best move, is possibly Heidi just keeping her idol secret.
Maybe we don't even know that's true yet.
We don't.
All right. So yeah.
Next boot. I want you guys to set the scene a bit here about what happens, what goes down, and who goes home.
I'll say Jamie.
I'm gonna say Franny is gonna finally figure it out and rally, gonna get Danny and be like, hey Danny, we need to fucking do something about these Tika people. And your boy Jam is gonna go next episode. I think Jam is gonna go next episode. I think Jam is gonna be like, I need to vote off fucking Lauren or someone or Heidi. He might go after. I think he's gonna go after Lauren, and then fucking Franny's gonna go to Lauren and be like, hey, I know we're not working together, but we need to get Jam out. He's a fucking tyrant right now. And then Carson's gonna be like, oh, okay, fine, I'll vote for Jam Jam. Yep. What do you say?
You mentioned this earlier, and I think the streak continues. Yes, we see another man go home, and this man was very brash this episode, and that is Danny. I predicted Danny would go home this past episode. It did not happen. And what I think will go down this next episode is Franny realizes, hey, cracks are forming within Soka. I can no longer see myself working with Danny moving forward. I need to at least move forward with Ratu and maybe Carolyn. We need to get some foreshadowing with Carolyn this episode. And we know Carolyn wanted Danny gone. So yeah, I'm gonna say Danny goes home.
That's not bad. I can see that too. Jamie going, I have no fucking clue where you pulled that. I think you're just trying to hurt me. I could see Danny going. I could see that. I could see Danny or Jam Jam going. I think they're going after the beards.
They're going after the men.
All the guys with like the facial hair.
Well, Carson doesn't have shit.
Carson's safe.
Carson's going far in the game, man.
Yeah, he's clean shaven, yeah. But Jam Jam and Danny got big ass beards. I remember watching them. Like, damn, their beards got big. But yeah.
Any final thoughts on the episode?
It's all right. Boring season. These even seasons aren't that good, man. There's only one good even season. It's Token Cheens. In more cases, okay, there's a few, but but I like the odd seasons better.
I'm in agreement. I think this season's been there's been nothing bad, to be honest. There's not been nothing like super great that's happened like over
I think
over again.
Production's kind of like interfere a lot with it too. That's kind of hampered the season. Is hamper the right word?
Yeah.
Okay, hampered. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Thank you guys for listening. If you have listened to this point of the episode, we appreciate that. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button or follow button wherever you're listening, whether that be Spotify or YouTube. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Plan Voodoo Pod. We'd really appreciate that. And yeah, this is Plan Voodoo.
Go Suns!
Where split vote is not safe.